Seven forever was way out in front of everybody because Seven was our first single and we had the first video and everybody knew Seven, you know, the iconic opening riff. So it wasn't until a considerable amount of time passed that In Circles caught up to it. And then I think they're neck and neck for a long while. And In Circles is probably considered to be our definitive, you know, number one song off that album.
Jeremy had it. Jeremy brought it to the table, finished, and then we just adapted it to being more like a full band thing, you know. Jeremy brought it. It was a completed piece of work already.
I mean, almost. Initially, it was an acoustic song. Originally, I was going to be the first artist on Sunny Day's record label, One Day I Stopped Breathing, which I was very excited about. And In Circles was like one of the songs that I was excited to be like the thing. Mm-hmm. It was an acoustic song. It was very soulful and direct from the heart. And I recorded it for that. The entire song had been written except for the bridge. And I remember just playing it for you guys. And Dan just said, nah, that can't be solo. That has to be the band. Sorry. And I was like, but it's like a soft thing. And it's supposed to be really soft and sad. And then we go into the room and it's just William's drums like explosive and everything's distorted. I'm like, but but it was amazing.
Beautiful song from Jeremy that he had recorded on a little boombox thing, and then of course, you know, we had to insert triumphant hugeness wherever we could, and luckily at that point I was still in a position where I felt like I really wanted to sing on every song, and probably like bulled my way into singing on a song where otherwise I probably wouldn't have. And so, you know, there's a pretty big chorus to In Circles that I think a lot of people can sing along with. That is kind of a special thing that just could only have happened in that time when it all coalesced. You know, I don't think today, if Jeremy brought a song like In Circles, I would dare to have the temerity to say, I'm also going to sing on this song. But back in the day, it just all came together. And I think it gives I think there's something there that a lot of people can sing along to. A lot of people can vibe with in the choruses.
And then I also remember, Dan, you kind of being stumped. You're like, I don't really know what to do. Like, and I was like, well, I have this little part that it's just really just a rhythm in the background. It's supposed to be the background guitar line that's in the demo. And it goes, dee da dee da dee da dee da dee da. And it's just supposed to flow. And Dan's like, oh, well, I'll try that. And he turns up his guitar to max and goes, "Nitter, nitter, 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 nitter." I was like, and was like a siren. And then he's like, "How about we start the song with that?" He had like, I remember you had like an epiphany of starting this song like that. I'm watching this song being made and destroyed at the same time, but for the better. And that was my memory of In Circles.
I think that there's also, because of the tenderness and the quiet of Jeremy's version, that informed the entirety of Sunny Day's future. Because I always wanted to be like, when it's the quiet part, it has to be so quiet. It has to be so beautiful, because I wanted to have those moments where we could capture the sweetness of Jeremy's quietness and the tenderness and the simplicity. And, I'll always remember be like, "William, on this part, you have to play it so quiet." And that's always very difficult. But it informed our sound. And I think, again, for the better. Because we were able to seek that quiet, super intimate, super exposed, and then immediately launch into the stratosphere with everybody turned up to 11.
And then, of course, the song had been mostly written, but you were probably the one who was like, "Well, let's make it like substantially longer and add like a bridge." So.
Yeah, I was always the dude that needed a bridge, because I felt like there's got to be that moment. And I think the bridge is so cool. And I miss the ding.
We need the ding.
I miss the ding, but the ding doesn't happen anymore.
It has something to do with the ride.
Oh, yeah. My aim is terrible. That's what it is.
This is actually a huge lesson for me early on in the band is, when I write songs by myself, I'm filling all this space with an acoustic guitar or a guitar. But I had to learn very quickly, and it's at the very beginning of Song About an Angel, that I'm not playing guitar at all, because the drums is filling that space. Dan's guitar is filling that space, and the bass. So I could lay out, and I did this a lot on Diary and in early Sunny Day, is play less and allow the band to fill that space, because it just got too busy.